Today I'm going to walk you through staking cryptocurrency on a decentralized market, and I'm going to use PancakeSwap as the one I'm going to use. First, I want to talk about decentralized markets really quick. This website, DBank, is really good for taking a look at what are the decentralized markets out there along the whole DeFi ecosystem. So you can select up here what your chains are that you're going to use. Ethereum is probably one of the most popular. I'm going to use Binance Smart Chain here. And as you can see, when you select Binance Smart Chain, the first thing I look at is how much money is on the table here, because as you get to, there's a ton, probably there's dozens get created every day. And to me, I want to make sure that whatever decentralized market I put my money on, it's trusted. And if it's got 6.7 billion, which PancakeSwap has, it's fairly well used. We got 59,000 users. With that money, it's been around for a long time. As I go through this video series, I'm going to talk about other decentralized markets that I've used. And we're going to talk about Ethereum blockchain. We're going to talk about Polygon. But we're going to start with Binance Smart Chain. That's how I got my start. That's how I started. And we're going to start with PancakeSwap. Okay, so when you come into PancakeSwap, it's going to be somewhat overwhelming at first, but I'll just go through the basics. First, you need to connect your wallet up and to the right. I'm using Trust Wallet, but I've actually started using MetaMask for other chains like Ethereum and Polygon, and I prefer that. But I'm going to continue using Trust Wallet because all my Binance Smart Chain investments are all in Trust Wallet. So I'm just going to continue using that. So I connected up here to Trust Wallet. The first tab over here, you have trading. Here's where you make your exchanges. Here's where you add your liquidity. And the next thing we want to look at is farms. Now, this is what we're going to focus on today. I'm going to avoid most of everything below here. So I'm just going to focus on farms. When you're deciding where to put your money, all the farms here are what you call liquidity pool farms and liquidity pool staking. What that means is you have two coins and you are going to be getting fees for staking your coins when a trade is made, for example, between Cake and BNB. And there's going to be a fee paid to everybody that's in the liquidity pool. And you're going to be getting fees paid as part, so you'll be earning money in the liquidity pool, and you'll also be earning farming. They'll be paying in PancakeSwap. They're going to be paying this farming in Cake, which is their the coin that PancakeSwap is. That's their centralized coin that is based on. Like I said, it's a good coin because there's $9.2 billion on here, so people want it. There is value to it. So I like farming on PancakeSwap for that reason, because Cake is a coin that people want. So one of the things you can do is you can click this box up here. You can see, okay, what am I already staked in? So I've only been staked for about a month and a half, and I got $19 here, about 688 and 285 down here. You can harvest the Cake and then put it to work, but I don't need to do that right now. But what I'm going to stake today, when you're trying to decide, okay, what do I want to stake? I'm going to also look at the liquidity. So I want to sort, you can sort it by, okay, which ones are getting a lot of new investments, what's hot. But I like to look at, okay, what has the most liquidity? Because the more liquidity that's there, it's more the people that trust it, as well as when there is a change in the market, there will be not as much impermanent loss. And if you want to talk about what liquidity pairs are, what is impermanent loss, I'm not going to go through that. I'll include some links in underneath this video. So the one that I've been interested in reading a lot about lately is Polkadot. I am going to show you guys how to stake. I don't have any money in here, zero. I'm going to go through the process start to finish. So the first thing we're going to do, first off, once you make your wallet connected, make sure you have already swapped your BNB over to Smart Chain. So I got almost 2 BNB in here. We are going to have to swap some of that for DOT. So we are going to swap some of the BNB I have in here for DOT. Now, when you make the swap, you have to make sure that you have gas, which I mean, you don't want to swap, exactly half, because what's going to happen is you need to have gas money to be able to make these transactions. So I'm going to stake a lot of what I have here. So half of it would be about 0.9, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to swap about 0.8 today to DOT, to Polkadot, and that's going to give me a little bit of gas money left over. I will be a little safer. We'll do 0.78. So I am going to confirm this swap from BNB to Polkadot. I'm buying Polkadot. And this transaction is what I am going to be paying the liquidity pool providers for right now. So by doing this, part of my money and part of the fee I pay for making this transaction is going to be paid to those liquidity pool holders. And we are going to be one of those liquidity pool holders in a second here. So the transaction is confirming. It says I confirmed it on my phone here. Click confirm, and the swap is commencing. It shouldn't take very long. If you want to see it, here you can wait. We've been waiting about 4 seconds. This refreshes automatically. So we'll sit here and wait, see how long this takes. While we are waiting for that to happen, I am going to go over here and prepare. Oh, looks like the transaction's been complete. You can view it on the BST scan page, and you can see that it's a success. So you can check your wallet now. So you can see there, I have 13 DOT, and PancakeSwap is recognizing that. If you see that I am having to pause the video a lot because with Trust Wallet and PancakeSwap, it's just not working very well right now. That's why I prefer MetaMask. It just operates a lot smoother. I'm having to disconnect and reconnect a lot. So don't recommend Trust Wallet. That's what I'm using, but I would strongly recommend MetaMask as the wallet that you use with PancakeSwap. So, okay, we got some DOT, we have some BNB. So now let's go ahead and add liquidity. So I'm going to add the farm that I want to add liquidity to. I'm going to search for Polkadot. There it is. And the first thing I have to do is enable the farm. And when I enable it, it's going to cost me a little bit of money. So we click enable. You have to confirm the transaction. This one costs 7 cents. You don't ever have to do this again once you enable the farm. It's enabled, so you got to wait a few seconds here for the smart chain, the blockchain to, okay, there we go. It changed over to stake LP. So I don't have any liquidity pool tokens yet. And you ask why? I have DOT and BNB because I have to add them to the liquidity pool. So you do that by clicking get the Polkadot BNB liquidity pair. So we do that, and what I want to do here, add liquidity. I want to do the maximum amount of Polkadot I have. I'm going to use some of the BNB for gas money. So I'm just going to click max there. And the first thing I have to do this twice. I have to enable DOT for staking. I've already enabled BNB, so I won't have to do that. But the first thing I have to do is enable DOT. And just have to wait a few seconds here as it enables DOT. Okay, there you go. Now I can supply my funds into the liquidity pool. So it says, do you want to do it? Confirm supply. Click confirm. All right, it got executed in my wallet, so it should be good to go. PancakeSwap doesn't seem to recognize it. That's okay. I'll close this down and I will go to our farm. And when we select DOT, we should have some liquidity pool tokens now. So now I can click stake liquidity pool. And there we do. We have 3.113 Polkadot BNB liquidity pool tokens. You click confirm. and we are going to stake these so that we gain interest. So now we're going to be gaining interest from the liquidity pool, as well as interest that PancakeSwap is going to pay us in cake, which will be yield. We will just wait for the smart contract call to be executed, and there we go. It's staked. Your funds have been staked in the farm. So now what I can do, I will show you, and there we go. We have staked. It's gaining 21% interest per year. We will get money from the yield farm as well as the liquidity pool. So that ends this recording, and we will talk next about how do you track what your liquidity pools are doing? How do you track what your farms are doing? And we're going to do that in Yield Watch. So that will be the next video. Thanks for listening. I'm Chris Snyder, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.